Every year after 60, the proteins inside your eye lens get a little more damaged. And here's what nobody tells you about those proteins. They were made before you were born. Your body made them once in the womb and never made them again. They have to last your entire life. And every single year, they take more hits. They clump together. They stick together. They slowly turn the clear window of your lens into something cloudy, something foggy, something that scatters light instead of focusing it. That's what your blurry mornings are. That's what the halos around headlights are when you're driving at night. That's what the foggy film is, that you blink and it never quite clears. And by the time most people sit in their eye doctor's office hearing the words age-related and progression, that protein damage has been quietly building for 20 years, maybe 30. But nobody connected those dots for you. Today, I'm going to show you 6 seeds that are sitting in grocery stores right now. Each one contains compounds that directly feed the protective system your lens proteins are starving for. I've ranked all 6 from least effective all the way up to the one that performed best across every single category I looked at. And I need to warn you about number 3 right now. The way most people are eating it, their body is absorbing almost nothing from it. Stay with me. Before the seeds, you need to understand what's happening inside your eyes, because once you see this, you'll understand exactly why these seeds work and why what you've been doing probably wasn't enough. Here's the thing about your eye lens that almost nobody knows. It has no blood supply, not low blood supply, none. Your lens is completely cut off from your circulatory system, no fresh oxygen coming in, no repair crew, no replacement parts being shipped. It is completely on its own, running on its own internal chemistry for your entire life. The compound that runs that chemistry is called glutathione. And in a young lens, glutathione is everywhere. Some of the highest concentrations found anywhere in the human body. As long as glutathione is high, your lens proteins stay clean. They stay separated. They stay clear. Light passes straight through. Everything looks sharp. But here's what published research confirmed, and what almost nobody is talking about. In your 50s, a physical barrier starts forming around the core of your lens, the nucleus. And that barrier cuts off glutathione supply to the very center of your lens, the exact spot where the most damaging cataracts form. Your lens core starts running out of its primary protection while you still feel completely fine. While you have no symptoms whatsoever, and without that glutathione shield, your lens proteins start to break down. They unfold, they clump, they scatter incoming light instead of focusing it. Your eye doctor looks at your scan and says, "This is just aging." And they're right about the process. What they don't tell you is that this process, that the glutathione loss, the protein clumping, the oxidative damage spreading through your lens, is directly influenced by what you eat, by specific antioxidants, by specific fatty acids, by compounds inside 6 seeds that most people walk past at the grocery store and never think about twice. Cataract surgery is the most performed surgery on Earth. Researchers calculated that delaying cataract onset by just 10 years could cut its incidence in half, and almost nobody is talking about the dietary compounds that support the biology that makes that delay possible. That's what today is about. Number 6, sesame seeds. And before you skip ahead, there's one thing about sesame seeds that nobody tells you, and it's costing you a real portion of what these seeds actually contain. Sesame seeds have zinc in them. Your retina depends on zinc to activate the enzymes that protect your photoreceptors and to pull vitamin A from your liver into your eye tissue. They have copper, they have vitamin E, real nutrients, real eye-supporting compounds. But here's the problem. Sesame seeds are loaded with something called phytic acid. It does one specific thing inside your gut. It grabs minerals, zinc, copper, everything good inside these seeds. Phytic acid binds it before your gut wall can absorb it, and the whole package passes straight through you. You chew it, you swallow it, you feel like you're doing something good, and a meaningful portion of those minerals never enters your bloodstream. The fix takes 3 minutes and costs nothing. Dry roast them. Pan medium heat 3 minutes until you start to smell that warm, nutty aroma coming up. That heat breaks down the phytic acid. It unlocks the minerals inside. Now your body can actually absorb what you paid for. Small handful of toasted sesame seeds on a salad, on eggs, anything. About $2 a month. But I have to be honest with you. Sesame seeds are a floor. They keep you from losing ground faster. They are not turning anything around. The seeds higher on this list are in a completely different category. Score 3 out of 10. Number 5, pumpkin seeds. And this is the one that's going to bother people who've been eating them for years. Pumpkin seeds have 2 things inside them that Harvard researchers confirmed go directly to one specific part of your eye. Not the whole eye, one specific part. The macula, the very center of your visual field. The part that handles reading, faces, driving, anything you look at directly, the part that goes first. Those compounds are lutein and zeaxanthin. Decades of large-scale research linked higher intake of these 2 carotenoids to significantly lower risk of macular degeneration getting worse. Your macula is actually yellow because of these compounds. It concentrates them on purpose. Your eye is literally designed to collect them. Pumpkin seeds also have more zinc per ounce than almost any seed you can buy. So, here's what's going to bother you. If you've been eating pumpkin seeds out of a bag, roasted, raw, salted, any version, you've been getting maybe half of what's actually in them, because pumpkin seeds carry even more phytic acid than sesame seeds. And until you break it down, the lutein, the zeaxanthin, the zinc locked up, passing through. The preparation is almost insultingly simple. The night before, bowl of water, your pumpkin seeds, squeeze half a lemon in, stir, leave it 8 hours. The citric acid from that lemon chemically breaks down the phytic acid coating. Morning comes, drain them, rinse them, eat them as is, or dry them in a low oven. Score 4.5 out of 10. Number 4, and this is the one that genuinely frustrates me that almost nobody is talking about. Hemp seeds. While everyone argues about flax versus chia, hemp seeds are sitting right there on the shelf delivering something no other seed on this list can match on its own. Your retina is neural tissue, same type of cells as your brain, same vulnerabilities, and those cells are extremely sensitive to chronic low-level inflammation. When inflammation reaches your retinal layers, cell membranes weaken, signal transmission slows, and your vision starts degrading in ways that no eye chart catches until the damage is already real. The single most important nutritional factor in controlling that inflammation is the ratio between 2 types of fat, omega-6 and omega-3. Modern diets run that ratio somewhere between 15 and 20 to 1, overwhelmingly omega-6. Researchers believe the human body runs best somewhere close to 3 or 4. That gap creates a low-level inflammatory environment throughout your body, including in your eyes every day. Hemp seeds have a naturally occurring omega-6 to omega-3 ratio of about 3.1. No other common seed you can buy at a grocery store comes that close to optimal. A large meta-analysis reviewing 19 randomized controlled trials and more. Then 4,000 patients confirmed that correcting this fatty acid imbalance produces measurable reductions in the inflammatory markers that drive dry eye disease. The chronic burning, the dryness, the gritty irritation that gets worse as the day goes on. Score 7.5 out of 10. Number 3, and I warned you about this one at the very beginning, chia seeds, and specifically the way almost everyone eating them right now is getting almost nothing from them. Here's the biology first. Your retina is built from a specific fatty acid called DHA, not partially made from it, built from it. DHA makes up a major structural portion of the tissue your vision actually depends on. And when DHA is chronically undersupplied, that tissue starts to break down. Cell membranes weaken. The structural integrity of your retinal layers erodes quietly over years. Chia seeds are one of the richest plant sources of ALA, the plant version of omega-3 that your body converts into DHA. A large meta-analysis of 19 randomized trials confirmed that omega-3 intake measurably improves tear film breakup time. That's the scientific measurement of how quickly your eye's surface dries out between blinks. When that number is low, Every blink feels incomplete. That's the burning. That's the grittiness. That's the something in my eye feeling that never goes away. Now, here's what's been wasted for millions of people. If you eat chia seeds whole, sprinkled into smoothies, stirred into oatmeal, swallowed as a gel, the outer shell of the seed resists your digestive enzymes. Those seeds pass through largely intact. You absorb a fraction of what you consumed. You are eating the package, not the contents. You have to grind them. Coffee grinder 10 seconds. Fresh, not a pre-grown bag from the store. Once a chia seed is cracked open and exposed to air, those omega-3 fatty acids start oxidizing immediately. A pre-ground down bag sitting in your pantry may have lost most of its potency before you even opened it. Grind them yourself that morning, right before you eat them, and pair them with fat. DHA is fat-soluble. Without a fat source in the same meal, absorption drops significantly. A tablespoon of coconut oil in a smoothie. A drizzle of olive oil. Half an avocado. Any quality fat, same meal, same time, freshly ground with fat immediately. Within 1 to 2 weeks, most people notice the morning dryness is less severe. The day doesn't grind against your eyes by afternoon. Structural retinal support takes 60 to 90 days, but the surface relief can come fast, sometimes within the first week. Score 8 out of 10. Number 2, and this one surprised me most when I went through the research, freshly ground flax seed with avocado. Flax seed has more alpha-linolenic acid per gram than any other plant source on Earth. More than chia, more than hemp, more than anything else on this list. 1 tablespoon of freshly ground flax delivers roughly 2,300 milligrams of plant. Omega-3. Chia gives you about 1,700 for the same amount. Every single day, that difference compounds. The Women's Health Study, one of the largest long-term nutrition studies ever done, following close to 40,000 women, found that higher dietary omega-3 intake was significantly associated with reduced risk of dry eye syndrome. Flaxseed is the most concentrated way to get that intake from what you eat. The avocado is not optional. Omega-3 fatty acids are fat-soluble. The monounsaturated oleic acid in avocado has been specifically identified in nutritional bioavailability research as one of the most effective fat sources for improving fat-soluble compound absorption. That avocado isn't a side dish, it's unlocking the flaxseed. 2 rules, both non-negotiable. Rule 1, grind it fresh that morning. Not the night before, not from a pre-grown bag. Whole flax seeds in a coffee grinder, 10 seconds right before you eat. Rule 2, eat it within 15 minutes. The clock is running. 2. Tablespoons on half a ripe avocado every morning. The only reason this is number 2, the top seed does something flaxseed cannot. It delivers an antioxidant your body actively regenerates inside your lens for hours after a single serving. Score 9 out of 10. Number 1. The seed that topped every single category. Raw, unsalted sunflower seeds with a quarter of a ripe avocado and fresh lemon juice squeezed directly over them. All 3 together every morning. Sunflower seeds carry more vitamin E per ounce than almost any food you can walk into a grocery store and buy right now. 1 ounce, a small handful, gives you close to half your daily recommended intake of alpha-tocopherol, the specific form of vitamin E your body absorbs and puts to use first. And vitamin E is not general nutrition for your eyes. It is targeted. It sits inside the membranes of your lens fiber cells, the very cells housing the proteins made before you were born that can never be replaced. Vitamin E sits there and intercepts the oxidative damage before it reaches those proteins. A meta-analysis published in Public Health Nutrition, pooling data from multiple cohort studies and clinical trials, found that dietary vitamin E intake was significantly associated with reduced risk of age-related cataracts. The protection was strongest in the lens nucleus, the core, where the damage accumulates the longest. Now, the avocado vitamin E is fat-soluble. Without dietary fat, a substantial portion passes through before your body can use it. The monounsaturated oleic acid in avocado is the optimal delivery partner. Without it, you lose most of the benefit before it ever reaches your eyes. But the lemon, this is the mechanism that puts this combination above everything else on this list, and I want you to understand exactly why. When a vitamin E molecule neutralizes a free radical inside your lens, which is its entire purpose, it gets oxidized in the process. Used up, done, normally it's finished. Vitamin C changes that. Research on the interaction between vitamin C and vitamin E has confirmed that vitamin C takes that spent, oxidized vitamin E molecule and reduces it back to its active form. It regenerates it. Your one serving of vitamin E keeps working actively continuously or for hours instead of minutes. One dose, one meal, recycling itself inside your lens tissue. You are not just delivering an antioxidant, you are building a system that sustains itself. That is why this combination sits above everything else on this list, and it costs less than 85 cents a serving. Your exact protocol. Write this down. 1 ounce of raw unsalted shelled sunflower seeds, quarter of a ripe avocado, juice of half a fresh lemon squeezed directly over everything. Eat all 3 together. Same meal, same time every single morning. 1 ingredient on the label of your sunflower seeds, that is the only thing that should be there. If there's more than 1 item, put it back. Here's what consistent daily use actually feels like. In the first 3 days, the heavy, gritty, tired feeling your eyes carry by evening starts to ease. That feeling you've started thinking of as just what eyes feel like after a long day. It lifts a little. By the end of the first week, morning blurriness softens. The fog when you first open your eyes clears a little faster. By 2 to 3 weeks, reading labels, phone screens, menus, and dim restaurants. Less squinting, sharper at close range. By 90 days, the halos around headlights at night start calming. Contrast improves. Colors look slightly more vivid than they have in years. And some people come back from their eye appointment and their optometrist quietly notes that the numbers didn't move the way they expected. 90 days is the structural window. Dry eye relief comes faster, sometimes within the first week, but the deeper lens work takes time. One caution. Sunflower seeds are relatively high in omega-6, 1 ounce per day. That is the dose. Not 2, not a full cup. 1 ounce. More is not better. Score 10 out of 10. Here is your complete daily protocol. Every single morning, your foundation. 1 Oz raw, unsalted sunflower seeds, quarter avocado, half a lemon squeezed over everything together. Non-negotiable. Same morning, your omega-3 layer. 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds on yogurt or in a smoothie, or 2 tablespoons of freshly ground chia with a fat source. Hemp if you want zero prep. Ground chia if you want higher omega-3 concentration. Pick one. Be consistent. 3 to 4 mornings per week. Your deep layer. 2 tablespoons freshly ground flaxseed on the other half of that avocado. Ground fresh. Eaten within 15 minutes. Weekly, your macular maintenance. Soaked pumpkin seeds prepared the night before in water and lemon. Drained in the morning. Small handful on yogurt or a salad. 3 mistakes that undo all of this. Mistake 1. Coffee or tea within 90 minutes of your seeds. Tannins bind zinc and minerals and physically block what you just delivered. Coffee after. Always after. Mistake 2. Evening instead of morning. Fat-soluble compound absorption is measurably better in the morning window. Morning every time. Mistake 3. Stopping after 2 weeks because you haven't seen dramatic results. Dry eye symptoms respond within days to weeks. Structural lens protection is a 60 to 90-day process. The research on vitamin E and cataract risk was measured over 18 months. Stopping at 2 weeks is like planting a tree, coming back 3 days later and deciding trees don't grow. Do not stop prescribed medications without talking to your doctor. These seeds support your biology. They are not a replacement for your medical care. Here's what I want you to do. Not tomorrow, today. Before you close this video, write down 3 vision complaints, the exact things bothering you most right now. Rate each one 0 to 10. Put that paper somewhere. You'll find it in 30 days. Tomorrow morning, start with the sunflower seeds, avocado, and lemon. Just that, 1 Oz, quarter avocado, half a lemon every morning. And if you want to do this alongside other people, drop day 1 in the comments right now. 2 words, come back in 30 days. Tell me what changed. Your vision didn't decline in a week. It won't rebuild in a week. But the proteins inside your lens are waiting for the raw materials that can slow this down. The grocery store has everything on this list. It costs less than $1 a day. Start tomorrow morning.